For staying with us. As the 5 p.m. deadline for day one of special votes draws to a close, we now go to Woma Township, where the Democratic Alliance mayoral candidate and current Nelson Mandela Bay Metro Mayor, that's Nqaba Bhanga, gives a report back after conducting oversight visits in a number of voting districts there. Our Newzroom Afrika reporter Sipa Gema joins Bhanga in Woma Township. Sipa, what can you tell us about what's happening where you are?
Well, as you mentioned, that right now we are in Woma Township. Of course, we've been traveling across the Nelson Mandela Bay region, visiting the different polling stations. We started off in Kariga, where we started with the mayoral candidate, DA mayoral candidate and current mayor of the Nelson Mandela Bay, Nqaba Bhanga, as of course he told us what his program and expectations were, where we heard that there were two voting stations that were not opened in Hudenake and Dispatch. Thereafter, we took you to Kariga, where we showed you, of course, the surge pipe that was open and leaking all over the street, but also flooding one of the residents' houses. Then we also moved to where it seemed as though there was a bit of a problem in Motherwell at the Sondwana voting polling station, where we got there and we were told that they were out of voting paper and envelopes. Not only that, but people's names were not appearing inside the IEC tent to vote, but however, they were appearing on the voters' registration. Therefore, they were turning people back, and I'm talking about the elderly people, the sickly people being told to come back on Monday. Now we are in Woma, and we're going to find out from the DA mayoral candidate Nqaba Bhanga what exactly he experienced on his oversight visit across the Nelson Mandela Bay. Mr. Mayor, are you happy with what you saw?
So far, even the two voting stations that I saw in the morning that were not open are open now. They are functioning. I've been visiting and also talking to presiding officers, and I think there's a bit of stability and control and management of the situation. And the party agents are all over. What I like about it, we have seen the collaboration of opposition parties to watch the vote. Because the ANC always have some of the acts that they want to do. But the fact that in the voting station there's that kind of work with opposition to say we're going to watch that this election is fair. Nobody steals it. Democracy is about fair and free election, and people should be given opportunity through fairness to choose their votes.
Now, Mr. Mayor, talking about fairness and voting and democracy, in Motherwell right now at Sondwana voting station, people are being turned back because they've run out of voting paper and envelopes. But not only that, they're saying their names don't appear. Yet some are saying that at the registration tables with the different party agents, that those voters' names actually appear on the registration forms.
That's exactly what needs not to happen in an election so big like this and so contested, because the IEC must up its game and make sure that those things don't happen. We went to Fair Plus, for instance. In Fair Plus, I personally followed an IEC vehicle, and each and every house that they were directed by an ANC party agent, the people who were there in the list were not from those houses. Others were in the sporting fields. And the question is, if you are a special vote, how do you go to a playing ground? Therefore, that's why we have to monitor what is happening as party agents in voting. And all our party agents as a DA are out there monitoring this. That's why we are able to see it when it happens. And those eyes are very important. And having a situation like the one you're mentioning, it's not acceptable. Every South African citizen must be given his right to vote. But for now, we're dealing with special votes. The people who have registered to be under special vote, if you are not there on the 1st of November, you must go and vote. And that's what needs to happen. No one is allowed on a special vote to vote if you are not registered as a special voter. That's what the law says.
Yes. And now, Mr. Bhanga, I know that the DA is looking forward to winning the 50+1 majority in the Nelson Mandela Bay in order to avoid, of course, another coalition as we saw in 2016. But just to ask you around where your party agents are stationed, where we were in Motherwell, there was no DA visibility.
There is DA everywhere was there. All our voting, even we're going to enter here together. Each and every voter station has got a DA observer. I went to meet with all of them. That's the visibility we have. It's the first day of the first elections. We've put all our party agents inside the polling stations. They are there, and I'm happy. That's what exactly I was monitoring. That's why you're seeing that I'm focusing in the main in these voter stations to make sure that everything goes into the order. You might have seen, you will see me tomorrow also around here, because we do not want any cheating in this thing. We want a free and fair process, and I'm always there to watch each and every voting station. I'm happy that each and every voting station have a DA party agent.
All right, thank you so much. That's the DA mayoral candidate and current mayor of the Nelson Mandela Bay, Nqaba Bhanga, of course, saying that so far, so good when it comes to the special vote. Of course, it is day one of the 2 days that are left for special votes. And as I mentioned, that there were a couple of hiccups in different parts of the Nelson Mandela Bay Metro, more specifically in Motherwell. But we'll see what happens tomorrow and, of course, on Monday as well.